Hey guys, welcome back to Human Will Perform. Today we are continuing our series. This is part 3. So we're going over core symptom number 3 from Pia Mellody's Facing Codependency. Click on this book. It's going to take you to my website, and then you're going to click on blog, and you can check out the written version of this video. It kind of goes into some other things, but my goal in this, my intention is that you would get to know what the 5 core symptoms of codependency are, so that you can kind of see where you kind of measure up on it, because it's just really helpful to be aware. Knowledge is power, and so I'm always happy to help you guys and for you guys to feel empowered by things that you didn't know, and maybe, wow, that makes sense for me, or that resonates with me, those types of things. So today we are going over, like I said, core symptom number 3, which has to do with struggling to own our own reality. So when we think about reality, everyone's reality is different. So how you might experience an event that we both attended would be vastly different from how I might experience that particular event. And so Pia really helps kind of frame the discussion of saying reality is based on how you view your body, how you view your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions and or behaviors. So those 4 are really, really, really important. And so, but beyond that, she breaks it down even further and says, we have these 2 types of thinking as it relates to our own reality. We have level A, which says, I know my reality, but I'm choosing not to say it. I'm choosing not to express it. Okay, and that's dysfunctional, but likely comes as a result of being abandoned, ignored, abused in some fashion, those types of things, or neglected. Level 2, which is vastly more dysfunctional, says, I actually don't know my own reality, and I can't even tell you about it. And so these types of people are literally living in a delusion. And so we would call this, they are in a dissociative state. They have fragmented. Okay, so maybe when they were really, really young, they were severely abandoned, neglected, harmed in some way, attacked. The example that she gives in the book is that, a little girl wanders in from seeing her mom and dad yelling at each other. And mommy or daddy might be hitting the other. And the little girl's really scared. And the mom or dad notice the little girl's watching them, and they say, hey, what are you doing? And she says, I'm scared. And mommy says, you didn't see anything? Dad didn't hit mommy? Go back to bed. You're up late anyways. Okay? So inherent in that example is not just minimization. It's a complete denial. And I agree with Pia that I think the worst form of abuse is denying one's own experience in reality. Because the things that it internalizes for us as little kids and for us as adults is basically saying, no, you don't feel that way. Pick another emotion. That one's not okay. Okay? If you grew up hearing, your mom or your dad saying, hey, why are you crying? Suck it up. Get over it. Be tough. Little boys don't cry. Come on. Those things, those are so hurtful and not helpful for us when we get to be adults, because our behavior strategies as kids turns into relationship strategies as adults. And so have you ever had difficulty accurately seeing yourself physically, like in your body? The obvious one would be, anorexia nervosa or bulimia. Those types of individuals that they can't accurately see themselves. They're looking at the scale and they're saying, I know that the scale is saying that, but I feel like I'm 50 pounds heavier than that, which is why I'm not eating, why I'm throwing up, those types of things. But it also doesn't have to be that acute. It can really relate to, I don't feel pain in my body, okay? I can't feel when my stomach's upset. I don't know why I have troubles in the bathroom. I don't know why that I can't eat those certain foods, right? You're disconnected from your own reality of your body. Or have you ever struggled to own your thoughts? Okay? Data that's coming in, the things that you think, and being able to express them. I thought this, but maybe I misheard him. you're discounting everything. Have you ever had a problem owning your own feelings? I've heard this one a ton. It made me really sad, but, I'll get over it. It's not that big of a deal. Or someone calls me and basically tells me about how they're having a panic attack, but in the next sentence when I say, hey, do you want to come in? They say, I'm fine, I'm cool. Don't worry about it. Right? Or have you ever struggled with owning your behavior and or the impact that your behavior or actions have on other people? That one is massive. It is really hard for codependents to be able not only just to see their behavior manifesting itself out, but to then take it a step further and to think, how is that impacting you or her? How is my behavior impacting you? That connection is very difficult to make for the codependent. And so core symptom number 3 has to deal with our inability to accurately see our own reality, whether it be through body, thoughts, feelings, actions, or behavior. Okay? So where are you in all of that? I know historically I probably was all 4 of them at different points. You kind of oscillate through them. Feelings were really big for me, though. Being able to accurately identify was the hardest one. Identify my feelings, but then to take it a step further and to say, yeah, they made me feel that way. Right? Because it's honoring to myself and it's honoring to you and empowering to be able to do that. To be able to say, this is my experience. Right? This is me. Being able to own my own behaviors, to apologize for what needs to be apologized, to be able to know where I end and where I begin and where you begin and where you end. So I don't take on stuff from you and you don't take on stuff from me. Because inevitably in relationships with the codependent, they're going to want to take everything onto their shoulders. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Put it in my little bag. I'll deal with it. Come on, let's go. Right? So where do you line up in all of that? Where do you see yourself? Do you struggle with accurately seeing yourself physically in your body? Or through your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, or behaviors? So check back in with us next week. We're going to be going over core symptom number 4. If you've missed any of the videos, give us a check out on the other videos. We would love for you to check those out. Leave us any comments that you might have, any questions. Send me a private email at humanwillperform@gmail.com. Until then, I will see you guys later.